Hello, everybody. Welcome to ABC Interactive English. I am Shane.
And I am Karen.
What are we learning about today?
Today, we're looking at part 1 of our story called All Gold Canyon.
Okay.
What is this story about?
In this story, this guy is basically trying to find gold.
Ooh.
He's just searching to find gold so he can be rich.
That sounds exciting.
Sounds like a waste of time.
What? Are you joking?
It's so tiring, and the chance that you're going to find gold just by digging around, it's really, really low. So why waste your time?
Well, there still might
Get a job.
be a chance. Okay,
Go get a job.
So you're not the type of person who want to, get rich quickly. And even though it's like a low risk, but you still want to take your chances.
I want to get rich quickly, but there's no secret fast way to get rich quickly. Like, I'm not the kind of person who's going to play the lottery. I'm not going to spend my money for a very, very, very low chance. And then my money is just going to go to somebody else.
So you've never bought any lottery tickets?
I won't say never, but I never won. And I realized I never win the lottery, so I stopped playing. I got smart.
So I guess you don't have this type of luck, because I don't either.
Right?
I never win anything. So do you ever go to the casino and gamble?
No.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, that's a bad habit, right?
Exactly.
You just work hard and save your money and invest your money.
I actually agree with you, Shane.
High five.
High five. Okay, well, let's go into today's story.
All Gold Canyon.
Bill found the perfect spot. It was a quiet canyon with a narrow stream and a small pool. When he tested the ground for gold, the results satisfied him.
So we're looking at part 1 of our story called All Gold Canyon today, right?
Right.
So what is a canyon?
Well, a canyon, is a valley. And so a valley, imagine this. We have two mountains next to each other, okay? And they're pretty steep mountains.
That's right.
Between there, you have some land.
Ah.
Right? So you have some land there, we'll call that a valley. And on both sides, you have a very steep hill or mountains.
Ah,
so that
sometimes
area,
rocky too, right?
When you're looking at that area in a picture, you can imagine it. There's probably some little water going through there, like a river.
Ooh.
That's what a canyon is.
Okay.
You ever been to the Grand Canyon in America?
I have never been to the Grand Canyon, and I really, really want to go.
I haven't been there either, so
you
we should go together.
Okay.
You guys can come along.
Because that's a really, really popular tourist destination, right?
Right.
Okay, so let's start today's story.
You begin.
Okay. Bill found the perfect spot. So when we're talking about spot, we're talking about like a location, right?
Yes. A place where something is.
That's right. So Bill found the perfect spot. That means he found a really, really good one, I guess, right? It was a quiet canyon with a narrow stream and a small pool. Okay.
So we're talking about All Gold Canyon. So we're talking about gold. So I'm thinking he found the perfect spot to find some gold?
I think you might be right. And then, there's a narrow stream. So the word narrow here is our vocabulary word, and that is an adjective. So narrow just basically means long but not wide. So the opposite of narrow is wide. So from one side to the other side, there's like a really, really small distance. So you could say that this is a narrow street.
I feel like a lot of the streets in Taiwan are very narrow.
Yes, but
it's
a lot
very
of
dangerous to walk on the streets because there's scooters and
cars. That's right.
And it's very narrow, the place where you can walk.
It's amazing. You have to be an amazing driver in Taiwan.
Okay, we have another vocabulary word, stream.
Okay, what's a stream?
So before I said you might see some water in this valley, like if you're looking at this canyon, right? So we know what a river is.
That's right.
A stream is like a small river.
That flows from one side to the other side.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
So just imagine a river, but a small one.
Okay.
That is what a stream is.
And the next vocabulary word we have is pool, and that is a noun. A pool is actually just a small area of water.
Like a swimming pool?
Exactly, like a swimming pool.
So that just means it's just an area that has some water in it, right? It's usually something is full with water.
That's right.
So if it's in nature, it might just be some rocks or something, and imagine we have a river. And then next to the river, you see there's some water that's not moving.
And you can probably swim
Go
in it.
swimming in it, yeah.
And do you have a swimming pool, or do you go to the swimming pool a lot?
I love to swim. So in fact, I have a swimming pool at home.
You have a swimming pool at home?
Yes, well, not in my home, as part of my apartment building.
You're
We
so
share a
lucky.
swimming pool. So it's really nice during the summertime.
Oh, can I go?
Maybe for 100 NT?
No.
Ow.
Okay, let's continue today's story.
Okay, so when he tested the ground for gold, the results satisfied him.
When he tested the ground for gold, what does that mean by tested?
Well, he wants to see if this ground is the type of ground, like the dirt and the soil there. Is this a good place where you can find gold? Is it likely, if you look here, you will find gold?
So he's kind of like examining or checking this type of environment, right?
So he wants to get some gold. He wants to get rich so he can have a swimming pool like me.
That's pretty awesome. And the results satisfied him. So the word satisfy is a verb, right? And to satisfy, that means to make you happy.
Right. It's pretty simple. So if you are satisfied, you are happy.
Exactly.
If I make you happy, I also have satisfied you.
Exactly. So I guess the results satisfied him. That means that he thinks that there's a lot of gold here.
Exactly. So he's looking for a place to find gold. Now he's tested the ground there. And what do you know? He's satisfied. So that means he thinks he's going to find gold there.
And I guess he'll be really, 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 really rich, right?
Well, depends how much gold he finds.
I guess so.
So I guess we'll take a break, and after the break, we can find out
if he becomes rich.
if he finds gold.
Okay.
And how much.
And we'll be right back, guys.
So Bill quickly left and returned with his 2 horses. Then he set up camp by the pool. Instead of resting, he got down to work right away. Bill went to the hillside across the pool. He had a good feeling there was a pocket of gold there. It was his goal to find it.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back, everyone. So we have somebody named Bill.
That's right.
And Bill is searching for gold in a canyon.
And he found the perfect spot for it, right?
So it looks like he's probably going to find some gold, but he's going to have to get prepared first, right?
Yes, he would have to get prepared first. Okay, let's find out what happens next in our story. So, Bill quickly left and returned with his 2 horses. Maybe he needs the horses to do some work for him too, right?
Right, or just keep them nearby. Okay.
Okay, and then he set up camp by the pool. Set up camp, what does that mean?
To set up something means that you're going to prepare it so that you can do something. So, for example, if I set up some tables and chairs, I could be setting them up because I want to eat dinner. So I know a bunch of people will come over, so I need to get many chairs, tables. I need to get prepared. So I set up for dinner.
You can also set up a trap to catch some animals in the wild, right?
So maybe he has to do that too.
Oh, maybe.
But set up camp here means that he's going to get prepared to stay there. So he can cook there, he can sleep there, he can rest there.
That's right. Instead of resting, he got down to work right away. And right away, that means he just got down to work quickly, soon, very, very soon, right?
He doesn't want to waste any time because he thinks there's gold there. So, of course, he's excited.
Exactly. So you could be like, maybe you just got home and then you finished your homework right away. That means you finish your homework quickly.
But you shouldn't finish your homework too quickly or you're not going to learn anything. You need to take your time.
Okay, fine.
Let's continue the story. Bill went to the hillside across the pool.
And hillside is our next vocabulary word, and that is a noun. Basically, it just means the side of the hill.
Right, well, we know that they're in a canyon, right? So we know that there's like a mountain and there's a hill on each side.
That's right.
So he's going over to one of those sides, to the hillside.
That's right. Or you could say like there are beautiful houses on the hillside.
I live on a hillside.
That's right. You have a swimming pool in your building. You live on the hillside.
All I need is to find some gold and it will be perfect.
Well, you're living the perfect life, aren't you?
Well, I need more money, that's for sure.
Okay, let's see if Bill finds the gold.
He had a good feeling there was a pocket of gold there. It was his goal to find it.
Wait a second, there was a pocket of gold. But I know pocket is like, when you're wearing pants, you have pockets, you can put some coins. But what does it mean by a pocket of gold?
Well, in your pants, right, this is the larger area. You have these things, your pants. Now, there's an area, a smaller area in your pants where you can put something.
Okay.
So this is a little area where you can find something. That's called a pocket. So here, there's a lot of ground, right?
That's right.
So in this ground, all of that ground, there's a small area, a small pocket where he thinks he's going to find gold. He's going to look in there. Woo! I wish I could look in my pocket and find gold.
So basically, it just means like a small area within a larger area, right?
Precisely.
All right. And it was his goal to find it. And goal is our next vocabulary word, and that is a noun. Basically, a goal just means something you want to do or you want to achieve, right? So what's your goal in life?
My goal in life, wow, maybe to just be a good person, to be kind to people.
But you already are.
Then I guess I've already achieved my goal.
Really?
Actually, yeah, I'm not the type of person to have a lot of big goals. I like to just live a little bit more day by day and have some goals like be kind to people and just be a good person.
Well, I guess that's a really nice goal. And I also have a goal. I want to be, financially independent, which means maybe I can have a lot of money. I don't have to worry about working.
You don't need to work anymore. You just have a lot of money and then you can just do whatever you want.
Well, and then also be a nice and kind person. That's also my goal.
That's right. So it sounds like your goal is pretty similar to his, right? He wants to find some gold and then he can just retire and have a wonderful life.
Exactly. So Bill and I are pretty similar.
All right. Well, your goal is to learn English, and I hope by the end of today you've learned a little bit.
Okay, well, we'll have to find out what happens in day 2. And in the meantime, we'll see you guys next time.
Okay, see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bill found the perfect spot. It was a quiet canyon with a narrow stream and a small pool. When he tested the ground for gold, the results satisfied him. So Bill quickly left and returned with his 2 horses. Then he set up camp by the pool. Instead of resting, he got down to work right away. Bill went to the hillside across the pool. He had a good feeling there was a pocket of gold there. It was his goal to find it.
Hi, I'm Tina. 我们来看一下这一课的重点单字。第一个 narrow， 这是一个形容词，狭窄的。The little village has very narrow streets. 这个小村子里的街道都非常窄。下一个单字 stream， 这是一个名词，溪流、河流。The stream is very shallow, so you can just walk across it. 这条溪流非常浅，所以你们可以徒步穿过它。Shallow 在这里是一个形容词，浅的。下一个单字 pool， 这是一个名词，水池、水潭。During the dry season, there is sometimes no water in the pool. 在干旱季节里，有时候水池里没有水。那 swimming pool 就是游泳池。下一个单字 satisfy， satisfy， 这是一个动词，使满足，使满意。We will do everything to satisfy our customers。我们将尽一切努力让客户满意。Customer 是一个名词，客户或者是客人。Satisfy 是一个动词，那它的形容词就是 satisfied， 就是满意的、满足的。那我们时常用这样子的一个句型 ：A be satisfied with B。A 对 B 感到满意。Are you satisfied with your life？ 你对你的人生感到满足吗？接着我们来看一下这一课的重点文法。第一个 ，test A for B， 测试 A 是否有 B。Test 在这里是一个动词，表示测试、检验。The doctor tested my saliva for COVID-19。那位医生检查我的唾液，以确认我是否感染了新冠肺炎。Saliva 在这里是名词，唾液、口水的意思。下一个 set up camp， 搭帐篷、扎营的意思。Set up 在这里是搭建、设置，在这里是固定的用法。Camp 前面不可以加任何冠词哦。The soldiers set up camp outside the city。士兵们在城外扎营。接下来下一个文法 ，Somebody gets down to something。某人开始认真做某件事情。I must get down to my homework。我必须要开始认真写作业了。以上就是这一课的重点单字跟文法，我们下一课再见喽，拜拜。
Hey guys, I'm Ian.
And I'm Matt.
And today we're playing a game called Word Drop, where we have different words or phrases on these 3 index cards, and we're gonna have to casually work them into conversation. So Matt, I feel like you're in the hot seat, so you're gonna go first.
I'll start the conversation. Okay. So, recently there was a long weekend. So I went on a trip with a bunch of friends, and we actually had I think we had like 15 friends, and we rented a bus and everything to a campsite in the countryside. So when we got to the campsite, I got the worst job of it. Other people were cooking, but they gave me the most tiring job, which was to set up camp.
Oh, yeah. I went camping recently too, actually. Hello? Yeah, I went camping recently too. Well, yeah, I know, I'm talking though. Like maybe 2-3 weeks ago, and it was cool, except like there was still air pollution though. Like where we were, like maybe we weren't high enough, you know what I mean? But like it was still like the weather wasn't great. But it was nice to be out in nature and stuff, and like there was this lovely stream, and so we were playing in the water.
Okay, that's a nice thing to do. Yeah, our one bad thing about our campsite wasn't great actually. I think we kind of got like the cheaper one. We paid for the cheaper priced campsite. So while other people had a lot of space, our campsite was like really small and narrow.
Oh, a narrow campsite. That's really interesting. I don't know if I've ever heard of such a thing. In addition to camping, like I just love a lot of like water activities, you know what I mean? Like jet skiing or snorkeling is really fun. But also like when you go to like a really nice resort and there's like a huge pool, that's like to die for.
Oh yeah, swimming and like water sports and activities are a nice thing to do on vacation. And I think anytime I have a break and get out of the city and get into the go camping or even go to a place with a pool or can go swimming on the seaside, I feel like those are things that really satisfy me.
Yeah, and there's nothing like that sort of like fulfillment to be like out in nature, you know what I mean? But camping is like a lot of work. You have to bring so much stuff. Isn't it crazy how much stuff, especially if you go camping for like one night, there's like the stove, the burner, the tents, like pillows, like whatever, food and all that stuff. So you seem like you'd be someone who really gets down to business and like packs everything and kind of like is ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah, that's great.
Down
Yeah, really down in business. Yeah.
See you next time.